Bradley said that if it came to this point in the fight and he knew he had to do some serious damage or some dramatic damage, he would go for it. Let's see what he does, if he can.
Now his legs just don't look real solid to me tonight. And I go back to the Prevennikov fight and wonder how much that style that he fought him took out of him. You can win a fight, and it can take so much out of you. And to me, Tim's legs don't look, I mean, they just don't look really good right now to me.
Well, you know, they look pretty good against Marquez.
Yeah, they did.
Pacquiao now stalking, being a little more aggressive. Big left hands, big shots against Bradley. Bradley hugging, holding on.
You think it's fair to say that Bradley woke up a sleeping champion when he said he no longer had the hunger and the drive and the fire to win?
Well, he certainly looks like he's got it tonight.
There's no lack of compassion. Sometimes you got to be careful what you wish for.
Bradley pawing with that jab as he backs off. That's not his style.
Well, to those people who thought Pacquiao clearly won the first fight, this is we told you so far.
Much more action-packed and not as tough to decide as we thought it might be, at least thus far. Bradley completely on his bicycle now.
I don't want to put that monkey wrench in anything, guys, but I've been informed by a producer that the network in the United States has Bradley ahead in the fight.
Really?
Not Harold Letterman, by the way, but I'm not quite sure who. But that's what they tell me in my ear. I don't believe it. I'm going to go with what we have going on.
Yeah, I trust our judgment in the eyes
of the Lord.
Of the Lord. My head. Claire, your thoughts on the Colonel's comments?
Well, I have an old saying that I say to myself, trust your eyes. And
I'm going to trust your eyes, too.
This is a better round for Bradley because he's boxing him more. This is what his strength has always been, not trying to make things happen all at once.
But for as many times as Tim has caught Manny, Manny's caught him. So, I mean, I don't know, Larry. It's tough. But I trust our eyes, too. I think that Pacquiao's out in front of this fight.
So do I. And yes, he's boxed better in this round, but he still hasn't been as effective.
Well, since the American network had Manny winning by a huge margin the first time, maybe they're making it up. Instead of,
right.
We'll see if the officials feel they have to make it up for that call. I had Bradley winning that round.
Watch Bradley landing this shot.
One more round. Should be exciting. Here's Bradley with a counter right over the top.
Well, for what it's worth, going to the 12th round, I've got it scored 107-103 in favor of Pacquiao. And that's what my eyes tell me. Here we go, the 12th and final round. Now, both guys said if they thought it was close, they'd kind of ears back and let it all fly. Bradley definitely, somebody must have told him you're behind. And look at this, both guys are going after it.
Pacquiao's landing hard left to start the round.
Well, he wants to make it definitive, too.
When the Bradley's corner keeps yelling, we need this round, we need this round, to me that's the suggestion, the indication is they probably need 3 rounds.
There's been a sense of urgency and worry in Bradley's corner since round 7.
Look at these guys going at it here in the 12th round. Both guys have a sense of urgency. They both want it. Who knows where the way the scoring is if they both need it. We don't think so, but there are some that do. Timothy misses his shot. That wild right hand that he's thrown all night has missed more than it's landed. Part of the reason for that is that Pacquiao has his timing off by touching him up with that.
Well, and you know, Bradley wants to make a last effort, but Pacquiao is raking him and finding the holes when he becomes aggressive, and it's just backed off.
Pacquiao has done a wonderful job, too, of answering every time he has gotten hit. And clearly in this round, he's landed the harder shots.
Manny on the assault, now Tim goes after him. They get tied up, and Kenny Bayless tries to get him separated as quick as he can.
Minute to go in the final round.
Both guys said they'd let it go, but they're both very exhausted because the pace has been pretty heavy throughout the course of this fight. Pretty fast. Bradley looks very exhausted to me.
Bradley is ending it as he started it, winging punches and hoping for the best.
And you're right, Larry. That's been the essence of this fight from Bradley.
Well, they're both fighting with a sense of urgency. Bradley, a little bit more intensity, but not landing any more shots.
Well, both of them, neither one of them wants a bad decision.
Nobody wants a bad decision.
Neither one.
Oh, and there's a big cut in the last 30 seconds from Pacquiao.
Time has been called.
Big cut.
Manny's got it by the left eye. Cut.
Oh, and what a buzzkill with the intensity in the last 30 seconds. They managed to go the whole fight without a headbutt. And there was a while there in a stretch where Tim Bradley was known for getting headbutts.
Well, the reason being that Bradley's coming forward. Pacquiao's answering him.
Here we are.
Heads collided.
Bradley trying to finish him off, but he can't catch him. Manny comes back with a nice combination of his own, and this one's all over.
Well, I don't know if it's going to change anybody's mind about the first fight, but I thought this was Pacquiao's fight.
I thought it was a more definitive victory, Larry. Yes. I agree.
I eventually scored it, giving Pacquiao the Bradley the final round. I scored it 116-113 in favor of Manny Pacquiao. I think you might have had it a little bit wider.
I had it Bradley with only 3 rounds, 9 rounds to 3. Pacquiao.
I gave Bradley the first round and I gave Bradley the first round and the 4th round.
So did I.
And then the 5th round I gave to Bradley, which you didn't.
I didn't.
And I gave Bradley the last round, and I assume you didn't give him that round.
I didn't, but I gave him the 11th.
Yeah, I gave him the 11th round too. In fact,
so we're pretty much on the same.
Yeah, we're on the same. We're a little bit apart, but we both have Manny Pacquiao winning the fight.
Right.
Now it'll be interesting to see how.
And not in a close manner, mind you.
No. Now I understand the American network has turned things around.
Oh, I think it drastically changed in Manny.
Yeah, that Manny has now won the fight.
Listen, again, you go to the old adage, you ask yourself, who would you rather have been at the end of that fight? And to me, Pacquiao looked like he was in control. He had landed the bigger shots. Bradley looked like the frustrated fighter, the desperate fighter, the emotional fighter. He had his moments, but not enough to seal the victory in my eyes.
Well, I'm quite confident that we're right, and it's a unanimous decision. But Michael Buff will make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the MGM Grand, we go to the scorecards. Craig Metcalf and Michael Pernick score it 116-112. Glenn Drobich 118-110. All 3 judges have it for the winner by unanimous decision. From Sarangani Province, Philippines, the new WBO welterweight champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao!
So revenge indeed, bloody revenge. But Barry Jones, a strange performance from Tim Bradley from about round 2 or 3.
Well, he loaded up. That's what I looked to me. He loaded up, and I think he got stuck in a rhythm and couldn't get himself out of it, and felt possibly a little bit sorry for himself. I think, you know, when he was on the balls of his feet in the earlier rounds, he was having a little bit of a good little crack, and speed was the key. You know, that I've seen the first fight, to try and match Pacquiao with speed. He had the feeling he could knock Pacquiao out, and the tactic failed.
Steve, I thought the whole point of the Provodnikov fight last year was to get rid of all of that stuff.
Yeah, well,
you get your machismo out there.
Beforehand about trying for knockouts, and then he hurt you in the 4th round with a big punch.
Yeah.
What did you think at that time, and what would happen after that?
After that, he got me in the 4th round, a solid punch, right hook, and then I listened to my corner, Freddie Roach, hands up and timing. Don't just counter him.
He seemed to be throwing a lot of wild punches. It's almost like an amateur throwing wild punches. Did you think in there, he cannot beat me by just throwing all those wild punches during the night?
Well, I have to throw a lot of punches because he's throwing a lot of punches too, and wow.
He was throwing all the wild punches.
Yeah, and I'm very careful to throw a lot of punches because his punches is all over outside, so I'm throwing inside. I'm throwing inside punches, so
does that say to you, I'm the better fighter? If he's throwing a lot of wild swinging punches?
I'm not saying that I'm better fighter. My opponent is very tough.
He's the better fighter. No disrespect, but he's a better fighter tonight. He's the better fighter tonight. That's what it is.
Well, Tim, why were you? Was it because you caught him with that first fight?
No, I was trying to time him over the top.
Yeah.
I was trying to hit him with something he didn't see over the top while he was throwing. That was part of the game plan. Throw something over the top while he's throwing. While he's exchanging, throw something over the top and land something big on his chin.
When it isn't working, what do you do then?
Well, I was boxing. Hey, when I was boxing, I was having success. When I was able to move. So I started moving on him, boxing and stuff, and then he'll close the gap towards the end of the round. He's still around.
Did you think you had to do more than you did in the first fight to get this fight, to get this decision?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought I had to do more, but, you know, that's why I was going for a knockout. I was shooting for a knockout, man. I didn't get it tonight, but you know what? I'm all good.
Did you think you had to do more, or did you think you had to do the same thing you did last time?
No, I think to do more because it's very big different than the first fight. You know, he improved a lot. It's very tough. He shows his toughness, and I hit him a lot of solid punches, but he's still in standing. You know.
Did it surprise you, or was that your plan that you looked for big portions of the fight like you were fighting Rios? You were boxing because he was on the aggressive, and you were just trying to box him.
Yes, you know, there's a time that I'm looking for a knockout, you know, but he's tough, he's moving around.
Is he a better boxer than people realize?
No, you know what? He has impeccable timing, man, and great footwork, and he's very coordinated on his feet, man. Tremendous punching power, good punching power. I mean, he stung me a couple times in the ring, but I held on.
Your first defeat. What does it feel? What does it feel like to you?
Hey, you know what? I just got to go to the gym and get better. That's all it is. You know, I got defeated here tonight, but you know what? The war ain't over. The war is not over. I lost one fight. The war is not over. I want to be the best fighter in the world. I'm going to go back to the gym. I mean, I got to get better.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
And Manny, there were questions not just in Tim Bradley's mind, but in many others. Did Manny Pacquiao still have the zeal, the fire, the hunger to be the best he could possibly be? At the age of 35, you got another full-time job. What did you prove tonight?
Yeah, I proved tonight that my journey in boxing will continue. I mean, my opponent is not easy boxer. He's a good boxer. He's tough, very tough, and he shows his toughness. So it's not that easy. So, but you know, thank God for the victory that he gave it to me tonight, and my journey of boxing will continue.
What would you both comment on the journey since the first fight? Both of you had near-death experiences. Your knockout, your fight with Provodnikov.
Yeah.
How did that play into all of this tonight?
Well, I think that everybody came out tonight to see which path both of us was going to go. You know, I came out determined to try to knock him out. He came out, he proved he was a better fighter that night. And, you know, he's moving on and I'm moving on. That's it.
What about you, Manny? How do you feel now, 2 fights after that devastating knockout?
I'm very happy because I don't discourage on my loss with Marquez, and then I continue my journey in boxing.
Is there a chance that you would fight Marquez again if he beats Alvarado next month?
Nothing, there's no problem to me. It depends on my promoter, Bob Arum. You know, my job is to fight in the ring, any opponent, sir.
How long does this journey still have to go?
Well, a couple more years. I can still fight, and I can self-prove that for a better boxer.
Thank you for taking us along on this journey, and thank you, Tim, for helping to make this a great event.
I hope it was a great event, man. I hope we entertain the crowd. Thank you.